Hi, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you found release and restore, there's a reason. Something in you is ready to feel better, ready to let go, ready to heal in a way that feels safe and supported. And you're in exactly the right place for that. My name is Janet Bedingfield. I'm a highly trained and intuitive energy and sound healer with 6,000 hours of professional training and years of experience supporting healing on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. I'm also a medical intuitive, psychic, medium, and channel, and I'm fortunate to perceive information through all of my senses, knowing, seeing, hearing, feeling, and more. I hold certifications through the 4-year Barbara Brennan School of Healing program, Theta Healing, Medical Intuition from Think, and Crystal Sound Bowl Healing Mastery with Ashana. I'm currently completing my training as an integrative medicine health coach. I'm only sharing this to help you feel confident that you're in a capable, experienced hands because I want you to relax and be able to trust. Release and restore is something I developed out of both professional training and personal experience, and it's the perfect process to introduce and maintain healing. Unlike lots of approaches, this work does not require you to revisit or relive painful experiences in order to release them. And release frees space and energy so that your body can heal itself. It's basically us getting out of our own way. During the class, you simply lie comfortably on a bed or a couch in the privacy of your home and allow your body to do what it already knows how to do when it feels safe enough to do it, which is to release. And that's really the key. The body won't release what it doesn't feel safe enough to release. So everything about release and restore is designed to create that sense of safety, gently, naturally, and without force. Before I go farther, there's something really important I want to share. I want you to know that the energy I use is not mine. That's a common misconception. I'm a highly trained conduit, which means I'm trained to let this energy flow through me. There is one higher power called by many names: God, Source, the Divine, the Creator, Holy Spirit. And this higher power is unconditional love and acceptance, benevolent, omnipotent, and always working for your highest and best good. What I do is connect with that divine energy and allow it to move through me and into you. And the energy has been tuned to exactly the frequency your body needs for healing. Amazing. So while I bring critical training, skill, and intuitive ability to this work, the healing itself really comes from something far greater than me, and it needs receptivity from you. And you can meet that in whatever way feels right and comfortable for you. That information. Release and restore is made up of 3 distinct modalities that work both separately and together: a crystal singing bowl sound bath, energy field clearing, and guided meditation. Each one is designed to work with a different part of the brain and the way that part of the brain stores stress and trauma in the body, because your brain doesn't store all experiences the same way. The brainstem, sometimes called the reptilian brain, stores experiences related to survival. Most of us are familiar with the concept of fight, flight, freeze, or faint, those deep instinctual responses when we experience existential fear. The limbic system, which is in the middle of the brain, stores emotional and relational experiences, what we felt, what we experienced with others, what was too overwhelming emotionally, essentially. And the cerebrum, your thinking mind, which is only 200 million years old, whereas the brainstem is 600 and the limbic is 500, that is your thinking mind, and it stores beliefs, interpretations, and the meaning we made of those experiences, including as young children without the context to understand, and sometimes even while still in utero. When something happens that is too much to process in the moment, the brain very intelligently stores that experience in the body for later. The challenge is that we've lost the ability to release, and later rarely comes on its own. Think of an animal trembling or shaking itself after a stressful event. We don't do that. So those stored experiences remain in the body in the nervous system, influencing how we feel, how we respond, and ultimately how we live. Each of the three modalities in Release and Restore was chosen to gently access and support release of what has been stored by the three different areas of the brain. The sound bath works with the brainstem and the body's deepest survival patterns. The energy clearing works with the emotional and energetic imprints held in the limbic system. Remember, that's in the center of our brains. You might think of the amygdala, the pineal gland, all those little people that live in the middle of our brain. And the guided meditation works with the thinking mind, helping to soften patterns, beliefs, and mental holding. Together, they create a state of safety across all three areas of the brain. And when that happens, the vagus nerve, which is the body's communication highway between the brain and the body and back, becomes a conduit through which stored stress and trauma can finally move out of the body. And all of this happens while you rest, while you receive, while you allow. There's nothing you need to figure out, nothing you need to force. And maybe most importantly, nothing you need to relive. You simply show up and your body does the work it's been waiting to do. This work is both deeply spiritual and grounded in science. Sound, for example, is already used in medical treatments. Sound waves are used to break up kidney stones. And more broadly, sound and frequency are increasingly being recognized and authorized by the FDA for use in various clinical applications. From a personal standpoint, I've experienced the impact of this work in my own body. While developing Release and Restore with trauma survivors in mind, I was working with an integrative medicine practitioner who told me that my cortisol levels were the highest she had ever seen. They were literally off the charts she was using. And this woman worked with people all over the United States and Canada. So using only Release and Restore, it was the only thing I changed. My cortisol was within normal range when tested again 6 months later. Another example, after severely tearing my meniscus on both sides of one knee, I combined energy healing on myself, meditation, and sound-based therapy. After 2 months, energy surgery was no longer needed, and I had greater comfort and range of motion than I'd had in that knee for over a decade. So while this work may feel gentle, even subtle at times, it is also incredibly powerful. Release and Restore is trauma-informed, neuroscience-based, and fully complementary to any other healing work you may be doing. With consistent participation, it offers deep brain reorienting and a pathway toward deep, peaceful sleep, reduced stress, reduced anxiety, pain relief, reduced cortisol levels and related health risks, reduced PTSD impacts, reduced ADD and ADHD symptoms, emotional release, a deeper connection to God or the divine as you understand it, and for many, a sense of spiritual awakening. Often, it simply means feeling more like yourself again, more connected, more at peace, more present, and with more space and energy for joy in your daily life. I want you to know that you don't have to push, you don't have to figure it all out, you don't have to do it alone. Your only role here is to show up and allow yourself to relax into the process. Even if part of you feels uncertain or skeptical or guarded, that's okay too. You don't have to force belief for this to work. Your body already knows what to do. Again, I'm so glad you're here. If you'd like to learn more about this work, about me, or about the other ways I support healing, including one-on-one healing sessions, spiritual retreats, speaking engagements, workshops, and books, you can visit my website at divineabidance.com. That's D-I-V-I-N-E. Abidance is the tricky one. A-B-I-D-A-N-C-E. Again, divineabundance.com. You can also explore additional videos on my YouTube channel and connect with me on social media under Divine Abundance. I look forward to guiding you through your release and restore experience, and I'm really honored that you're here. Thank you.